when I spoke with Lee Wainscott, who was his girlfriend during the time, and I had assumed she was going to be very angry with Jeff, and I was assumed that she was going to have a lot of bitterness and resentment towards him. But she told me that she looked back on her 3 months she spent with Jeff as the greatest adventure of her life. And when I heard that, and I heard the grace with which she spoke of him, I realized that was my point of view. And then I asked Pastor Ron, I asked him to tell me about the Bible, and he talked about the Old Testament was all about judgment, and the New Testament was all about grace. And in his life, he tried to err on the side of grace. And I thought about Jeff, and I thought about society had judged him pretty harshly. He got sentenced to 45 years. Actually, he was offered a plea deal of 7 years. And he thought to himself, 7 years, my kids will be like teenagers by the time I get out of here. So he fought it, and he got the book thrown at him. He got 45 years. So I figured that society gave him a harsh judgment, and I felt like my job as a filmmaker was maybe to look at him with a little bit of that grace that Pastor Ron spoke about.